Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. So, with me again, teacher Suhada, your science teacher. Today, we are at lesson 4. As you know, we are going to cover up the topic that you already learned from Form 4 until Form 5. Comprises of 21 topic. We will be covering up within 20 hours in these 10 days. So, today is day 4. So, I hope you bear with me until day 10. Okay, guys? Okay, without further ado, today I'm going to start with chapter 8. Today's chapter is all about chemistry, a little bit chemistry. So I need you guys to pay a very good attention to me. Yeah? Okay, let's start with unit 8, which is the elements and the substance. All of the things or substance in this world there is a matter if. What is matter? Matter is any substance that has a mass and also occupy space. So we call them as a matter. Any substance that has mass and occupy space is a matter. Okay, matter formed by three types of particle. The first particle is atom. Second particles, molecules, and ion. Atom, molecules, and ion. What is matter? Matter is a substance that has mass, one, and occupies space. It can be made up of atom or molecules or ion. Okay, what is atom? Atom is the most basic particle, most basic unit. It consists of only one atom, only one type of atom, yeah? One type of atom. Okay, you can see it may be formed in form of solid. I give example gold as an example. Gold. Gold only have one types of particle inside, which is gold. We call it argentum. All of inside here is argentum. Only argentum molecule inside. Okay, let's say it is argentum, it's argentum. Well, how about helium balloon? Helium balloon, it is in form of a gas. All of the gas atom inside the helium balloon one is a helium. All helium. Okay, that is atom. The most basic one only consists of one type of atom. How about molecules, teacher? Okay, molecules, it consists of two or more atoms. It has to be combined chemically. Two or more atoms. Just now, atom basic unit only one atom. Okay, molecule consists more than one atom, two or more. It can be same atom or different atom. I give example. How about oxygen? Oxygen. Oxygen. The chemical equation is O2. Okay, how to draw this? Why O2? Because it consists of two atom oxygen. Two oxygen chemically joined together. Okay, another example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, the chemical equation is CO2. Why CO2? It is comprises of one carbon, and two oxygen, like a Mickey Mouse. Okay, one carbon, two oxygen. So molecules consist of two or more atoms that combine chemically. Okay, it can be same atom or it can be different. How about an ion? Okay, how about ion? Anyone have any idea? Example of ion? As per picture, the example of ion is a common salt. Teacher, why the salt is ion? It is solid, meh? Okay, why salt is ion? The common salt at our kitchen in the scientific name. Don't call it salt after this, yeah? We can call it sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Science student, please call, don't call salt, please call sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. So what is sodium chloride? Sodium, the chemical equation NaCl. Na is positive. Cl is negative. So ion is a charged particle. Any charged particle that join together, usually it is metals and a non-metal. Okay, so we do have what is mass. Mass is what is matter. Matter is a particle that has mass or occupy space. Okay, we divide matter into three. Consists of matter may consist of atom, molecule, or ion. Atom, it only consists one type of atom inside, only one type. Okay, molecule, it consists more than one types of atom. It can be same, it can be different. And ion consists of a charged particle. We are done with matter. Now, let's go to the periodic table. We do learn this during lower secondary, yeah? Okay, the first thing that you should know about periodic table. Periodic table is standardized all over the globe. No matter what country you are, we are using the same periodic table. Okay, what you should know about periodic table. Periodic table arranged in a proton, increasing proton number. How it arranged? Arrange in increasing proton number. Okay. You see the pictures over here? Al. Al stand for the symbol of element. The element Al. What does Al stand for? Anybody? Al stand for aluminium. Al for aluminium. Okay. Now we have two numbers. We have number 13 and we have number 27. The bigger one indicate the relative atomic mass. The bigger one indicate the relative atomic mass. RAM. Okay. While the smaller number indicate the proton number. The smaller number indicate the proton number. Why did I say that the periodic table arranged in increasing number of proton? Okay, you can see the first element is hydrogen. It only has one proton. Okay, the second element, helium. Helium, two proton. We arrange it 1, 2. Okay, how about lithium? Let's see lithium. Lithium has 3 proton. So 1, 2, 3, followed by beryllium, 4 proton, followed by boron, 5 proton, followed by carbon, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's why I'm saying that the element in the periodic table arranged in the form of ascending proton number. Okay, what else you should know? You should know group. Okay, group. Where is group? Where is period? Group is the vertical one, while period is the horizontal one. Okay, so where is the vertical one? Here. We call it as a group 1. Okay, any element here, let's say I give you sodium. Sodium over here. What is the group for sodium, class? So you can say that it's belong to group 1, teacher. Okay. Now let's see what is the group for chlorine. Let's find the chlorine. Chlorine is a halogen. Chlorine. So it's belong to what group? Group 17. This one, group 1, 2, 3, 4 until group 18. Okay. From group 3 until group 12, we call it as a transition element. Transition element. Okay. Now, let's learn about period. Period is the horizontal one. The horizontal one is a period. Okay, I give a question, yeah? Let's try to answer together. Okay. What is the group and the period for an argon? The group and the period for an argon. Okay, what group, guys? Group argon? Argon, anyone? Argon belong to group 18, teacher. What is the period of argon? Let's see the period of argon. Argon over here. Okay, now the period is 3. Argon have period 3. Argon belong to group 18 and period 3. Okay, that's how we identify the group, yeah? Okay, now, number 1, group 1. Group 1, all element in group 1 is an alkali metal 1. Group 1. Group 1. All the element in group 1 is alkali metal. Group 1. Alkali metal. Okay, how about group 2? All the substance or the element in group 2 is calcium. We have calcium, magnesium, beryllium. Group 2 is earth alkali metal. Earth alkali metal. Okay, how about group 1, group 2? Okay, group 17. Group 17. Group 17 is halogen. Okay, please remember, yeah, these 4. Okay, another one, group 18. Group 18, you only have to remember these 4 group. Okay, what types of group is this? Group 18 is an inert gas. They are inert. They are not react with anything. Inert gas. Okay, just now from group 1, we call an alkali metal. Group 2, we call earth alkali metal. Group 17, halogen. And group 18, inert gases. Okay, group 1 and group 2 is very reactive. They are not stable, yeah? Okay, what else you should know? The one that you should know is the property. What is the property across the period? Across period, we know period is the horizontal one. Across period, from left to right. What happened to the properties of the element? Number 1, what happened? Number 1, do anybody have any idea what happened? The metallic properties decreasing. Metallic properties decreasing. Okay. Okay, let's see. You can see from the periodic table from left to right. From left to right, it is become from left. Lithium is a metal. Then boron, half metal already. Then carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, it is all non-metal. Okay, so the metallic properties decreasing. Okay. The second one, electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity decreasing. Okay, you only have to remember all of these things that I talk about, which is how the periodic table arranged. It is arranged in form of increasing proton number. Okay, secondly, what is group? The vertical one. The vertical one is group. How about period? Period is the horizontal one. Okay. Group 1 belong to alkali metal. Group 2, earth's alkali metal. Both of this group is very reactive when we put this element in the water. So it will produce a slightly explosion. Okay. Okay. And from group 17 is a halogen and 18 is an inert gases. Then for across the period from left to right, what happened? The metallic properties decreasing. The electrical conductivity also decreasing. Okay, we do learn about the periodic table. Now let's make a labeling of the structures of an atom. This is the structures of an atom. Okay guys, I need you to answer. I know some of you taking chemistry, so you must be better than me. Okay. All right. So what is the one that has no charge? The one that has no charge. What is this? Anyone has any idea? The one that has no charge, neutral, we call it as a neutron. Okay. How about the one with positive charge? Positive charge represents the proton. Okay, how about the one represent the negative charge at the shell? It is a if proton is a positive charge, so the electron is negative charge. Electron, negative charge. Electron's position must be in a shell. So we call this one we call as a shell. Okay, how about neutron and a proton? Neutron and a proton is in a nucleus. Okay, when I said the number of proton is 10, then the number of electron must be 10 because the proton number equal to the electron number, numbers of electron. Okay, we are done with the structures of atom. Periodic table also done. Now, let's learn about the electron arrangement. Before that, you guys should know about what is duplet and what is octet. Do anybody have any idea about duplet and octet? Duplet is the electron arrangement at the first shell. First shell. The maximum number of electron must be 2. Okay, how about octet? Octet, the outer shell is 8. The maximum amount of electron at the outer shell must be 8. So, duplet and octet is stable. A stable electron arrangement. Okay, now we go to the arrangement. Arrangement of electron. Let's see. Now I have an atom with 20 electron number, 20 numbers of electron. This atom, I have 20 electron. So how about the arrangement? The arrangement, so let's draw. Let's say this item called item X. Item X, the first shell must be maximum 2. So 1, 2. How about the second shell? Second shell is 8. 1, 2. It have 20 electron. The second shell maximum 8. Okay. The total number of electron now is 10. So not enough. Another 10 teachers. So draw another shell. 1, 2. Okay, another 8. Now we got 18. So another 2. You draw another shell that can occupy another 2 electron. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now we have a complete electron arrangement 2. The first shell is 2.8.8, and the last shell occupied with 2 electrons. So this one, this 2.8.8.2 is called an electron arrangement. Okay, we done? Now let's do some exercise. Guys, let's do some exercise. Can you give me the electron arrangement of the atom down here? Anybody have any idea what is the electron arrangement? 2.3. Yes, correctly. 2.3. Good, Akila. 2.3. The electron arrangement is 2.3. Okay, let's do some other activity. Okay, I have a carbon. Carbon has a proton number. Proton number of a carbon is 6. I give you proton number of carbon. Number of carbon is 6. So, draw the electron arrangement. How can you draw the electron arrangement? What is the electron arrangement? The first shell must be 2. Okay. Proton number. When I give you proton number, that means the electron is 6 as well, yeah? Okay, the first shell must be 2. We have 2 electron. Okay, they have 6. So, how about the second shell? How many more? 6 minus 2. We need another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the electron arrangement will be 2.4. Okay, this one, the electron arrangement. Okay, how about what item I want to give? Aluminium. Aluminium, we do have 13. I give you aluminium. Aluminium with the proton number 13. So if I tell you that the proton number 13, how much is the electron? The number of electron, how many? How many? The number of electron is 13. So draw the, okay, 2.8.3. Someone answer 2.8.3. Okay, let's try to draw. Is it correct? 2.8.3. Okay, the first shell, 2 electron will occupy the first shell. The second shell, 1, 2, 8 is the maximum. And the last shell, it will be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do have 2.8.3. So correct. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back to our lesson. We go to the formation of positive or negative ion. How does the positive or negative ion form? Okay, we know that the electron is in a stable state if the electron arrangement duplet or octet. What if they didn't achieve those octet or duplet? Okay, it will form either positive or negative. Okay, let's see the magnesium. Magnesium, they do have a 12 electron. So the electron arrangement will be 2.8.2. 2 at the first shell, and the second shell we have 8, and at the third shell we have 2. Does 2 is a stable octet arrangement? No, right? We need to get an octet arrangement to produce a stable magnesium atom. Okay, so these 2 is easy to be removed or easy to gain another 6 to make an octet. You either have a choice to receive, to donate to, or to receive another 6. Okay, so the decision is you just donate 2. No need to receive to find another 6. It's much more difficult, right? So you donate 2 electron to achieve a stable octet electron arrangement. Now, you donate already. After you donate, you will get a positive ion. Okay, positive ion, please remember, donate. You donate your monies to someone, then you donate. Okay, negative ion is a situation where you accept an electron. Okay, you donate electron, you accept electron. Okay, let's see the chlorine. Chlorine is a neutral atom. Chlorine is a neutral atom. The electron arrangement 2.8.7. It do have a 17 electron numbers. So the chlorine have only 7 electron at the outer shell. So it is not stable. Either it's easy to receive another one, or you just eliminate these 7 to achieve the electron arrangement. So it will be easy to accept another one electron to become octet. So if you receive an electron, you will get the negative ion. Okay, that's it. We do learn about duplet. Duplet 2 at the first shell, and octet, the outer shell electron must be 8. Okay. Okay, now define isotope. Isotope is a favorite question in usually they will ask the definition. Define isotope. So the mark utilized here will be 2 mark. 1 mark for the same proton number, and another 1 mark different neutron number of neutron. Okay, so let's say the question asks you, please define an isotope. So you can write atom that has same number of protons but different number of neutron. Okay, that's it. All right, so you are given with the carbon atom. Now you are given with the carbon atom. The bigger number indicate the nucleon number, while the smaller number will indicate your proton number. Proton number, where when you see that the proton number is 6, that means these proton numbers, electron also 6, yeah? Electron same with the number of proton. Okay, how about nucleon number? This is a formula that you should remember. Nucleon number equal to number of proton plus neutron. Number proton plus neutron, you're gonna get the nucleon number. Okay, class, let's try to calculate the number of nucleon, the nucleon number over here. Wait, yeah. Nucleon number. Let's try to calculate together nucleon number. How to get the nucleon number? Okay. Can you calculate for me the nucleon number for hydrogen? Proton, nucleon number, proton plus number of neutrons. So 1 plus 0. So the nucleon number will be 1. Yes, good. Okay, how about the carbon 12? Carbon 12. The proton number 6 and the neutron number 6. So the nucleon number will be 12. Okay, another one. How about oxygen 18? Okay, proton plus neutron. 18, yes, good. We're gonna get 18. So the nucleon number is 18. Okay, now do you notice the nucleon number 1? If this one 1, this hydrogen 1. So the name will be hydrogen 1. Okay. Carbon, just now we calculate carbon, the nucleon number 12. So the name of the carbon isotope 12. Okay. Same goes to oxygen. The nucleon number indicate the name of the isotope. Yeah. Okay. The nuclear number indicate the name of the isotope. Okay, if this one, okay, we take example. This carbon 14. Carbon 14, just now teacher said the nuclear number indicate the name of the isotope. Okay, carbon 14. Carbon 14, it must have a 14 nuclear number. So let's see either it's correct or not. How do we get the neutron number? Is it given in the periodic table? Yes, it's given in the periodic. Pardon? How do we get the neutron number? How do you get the neutron number? Okay, no. In the periodic table, you will be given this one. This nuclear number. So, from the you can find the neutron from this formula. Okay, this formula. Okay, we have another exercise. Let's see after this. Okay, just now teacher say the nuclear number indicate the name 14. So is it correct? So nuclear number just now the formula proton plus neutron. Proton 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. Yes, it's correct. Okay. So we do just minus it. Yes, correct. We do just minus it. Let's say just now you asked about neutron. We have an exercise after this. The passy and trial paper. Let's try after this, yeah, class. Okay, P. Okay, now let's try to answer this pop quiz. What is the name of the element? They give you P. This one is the name of the element in the periodic table. They give you P. Do you have any idea what is P? P stand for phosphorus. Yes, correct. Okay, the symbol they give already, it given P. Okay, how about the proton number? The smaller number will be a proton number. Okay, how about the number of electron? How about number of electron? Proton, same with the electron number. If the number of proton is 15, hence the number of electron is 15 as well. How about, okay, just now you did ask about how to find the neutron number, right? Okay, you say that we just minus it. So how to minus it? What minus what? Okay, the formula just now, nuclear number. Yeah, 31 minus 15. You're gonna get 16 number of neutron. Okay, just now the formula, nucleon number. Just now the formula, nucleon number. Please remember this one. You can use this formula in your chemistry if you take a chemistry. Nucleon number, proton number plus neutron. So if you want to get the neutron, you just can simply minus it. Nucleon plus proton, you're gonna get neutron. Okay. Done. Now we already learned about the isotope. Now let's think about the usage of the isotope. Nowadays, even though the isotope in the form of radioisotope is very harmful, but if it's managed properly and carefully, it have many benefit in many sectors. Okay. In the textbooks, they are giving you a lot of example, the application of the isotope. You can remember at least 4 or 3. Usually this type of question, a favorite question of essay question. Essay, which is from section C, choice question. The flow of the question that will be asked, usually they ask you to define isotope. Can you define isotope now? Anyone? Can you define isotope? An atom with the same number of proton but different number of neutron. Okay, 2 mark for that define isotope. Okay, then the next question will ask about the application of the isotope in a various field. The one provided mark will be 6. Okay, usually. Section C, choice of question, which is question number 12 and question number 13. Okay, You can either answer 12 or 13. Please answer the question that you are really, really mastered about. Okay, let's go to the usage of the isotope in agricultural sector. Okay, in agricultural sector, carbon-14 used to trace as a trace to study the carbon flow during in photosynthesis. Okay, you can remember this one. One, carbon-14 agricultural as a trace to see the flow of carbon during photosynthesis. We know in photosynthesis, plant will absorb the carbon dioxide, right? Okay, so it study the flow of carbon. Okay, in the medical field, cobalt 60, please take note, carbon 14, cobalt 16 used to destroy cancer cell in medical field. Okay, sodium 24 detect blood clot in our brain. Okay, usually for a stroke patient. Okay, how about the food technology? We use the cobalt 60 as well. Gamma ray to preserve the food so that the food lasts longer. Then only that's it for unit 8. So easy. Just now we do learn about um, matter. Matter is a substance that has a mass and occupied space. And then we do learn about atom. Atom, only one atom inside. You can remember helium. Okay, how about molecules? Molecule has more than one atoms inside. You can remember H2O or oxygen atom or oxygen. Okay, and then another one, ions, a charge particles. Okay, let's try to answer the question from this unit. This one is taken from a trial papers and SPM, real SPM papers, yeah, past year. Okay, let's try to do the paper one. This paper one, I did tell you about how to tackle with the paper one question, the GPS technique, garis. Underline the kata kunci, the keyword. Please underline the keyword. Find the keyword. Potong, you pangka, you remove all the question, the answer that you very confirm that it's incorrect, and selesai. Move your answer to the OMR paper. Okay, let's see the diagram. It shows an incomplete modern periodic tables of element. Okay, which of the label element A, B, C, D is non-metal? Okay, I did tell you across the period from left to right. What happened? What happened? The metallic properties will be decreased. Okay, what happened to the electric conductivity? The electrical conductivity will be decreased. Okay, good. I think someone is very good on it. Okay, let's try to answer. We know already the metallic properties will be decreased along the period from left to right. So now, which one is non-metal? Over here, this one, group 1, is belong to alkali metal. We name it alkali metal. So it is a metal. So A is impassable. Pangka, remove the A. Anyone has the answer? Okay, B. B is a transition metal, also the incorrect one. Okay, anyone have any answer? D, yes, D. Why? Because this one is a transition element, transition metal. So D is non-metal. Okay, let's see the next question. Diagram 9 shows a sodium ion. We have a sodium ion. We have a positive charge here. Just now I did talk that if you donate ion, it's become positive charge. If you receive electron, it will cause a negative charge. So, which of the following statement is correct? Okay, underline your keyword. They ask the correct one. The sodium atom loses one electron. Donate electron? Does it mean loses electron? Okay, I'm not sure, the teacher. Let's see another choice of answer. Okay, the sodium atom receive one proton. if you receive one proton, that means you're gonna get the negative charge. So B is incorrect. Remove it. The sodium atom receive one electron. Receive one electron. This one proton. It has nothing to do with proton. So receive one electron. Also wrong. So either A and D. Which one is correct? Sodium atom has 9 electron. No, it's not 9. It's 2, 2 and 1, 2. 2. We have 10. Okay, A, yes, A is correct. Loses electron. Donate electron. It will become positive charge. Okay. Ferrous. Okay, diagram 6 shows one element in periodic table. This one indicate what? Indicate what? Nucleon or proton or electron? Anyone have any idea? This one indicate nucleon number. The bigger number indicate nucleon number. How about 26? Is it indicate a proton? Yeah, it's indicate proton. Okay. What is the number of proton and number of neutron in Fe? We know that the number of proton is 26. So let's remove the answer. The wrong answer. C is wrong because they write there the number of proton is 56. So C and D incorrect. So the answer is either A or B. Okay, what do you think the answer? Someone answered 30. Yes, it is 30. Why? Why 30? Why not B? Why not 56? Number of neutron. This one is 56. Okay, we go back to the formula. Nucleon number equal to proton number plus neutron number. Number of neutron. So, it is given 56 nucleon number and proton we do have 26 plus neutron. This neutron that we want. So neutron 56 minus with 26 you're gonna get 30. So 30 is the answer. So A is the correct answer. Please be careful. Read the question until the end. Okay, let's go to the paper 2. Let's try to answer. Okay, usually for this unit, it won't be come out in section A because section A is most probably is all about the science processing skill. You need to observe, you need to give inference, hypothesis. For this one, they don't have any variable, so it's probably will come out in section B, either theory and application question. Let's try to answer. Diagram below shows the incomplete periodic table of element. Incomplete. So based on diagrams, let's see the A based on diagram above state the element that can conduct the electricity. Okay. Moving period from, I keep repeating this one, moving period from left to right. The electricity, the ability to conduct electricity will be decreases or increases? Will be decreasing. Okay, secondly, the metallic structure, metallic properties will be decreasing as well. So the element that can conduct electricity, surely the one at the left side. So the correct one will be P. Okay, name two elements that will produce ionic substance when joined together. Okay, the first slide that we learned this. Two elements will produce ionic substance. Okay, usually for an ionic substance, it is a reaction between metal and non-metal. So let's find where is the metal. Metal is P, teacher. So P is metal. Q is the transition metal as well. So let's find other than metal. T is belong to group 18. So it won't react because it is inert. So the correct one is P and S. metal and non-metal, P and S. Okay, what? 2 marks. Okay, periodic table of element arranged in ascending order of proton. Yes, arranged in the ascending order of proton number. What is the proton number for element S? Let's find where is S. Element S. What is the proton number? Okay, let's count together. This one, 1. Okay, then 2. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one as 8. So the proton number of element S is 8. Which element has the smallest proton number? Which element has the smallest proton number? Just now, P over here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just now S has 8. So R is having the smallest proton number. So R having the smallest proton number. Okay. This is an application question. Application question, yeah. Diagram below shows a board in a restaurant. What is the suitable element for the board? Suitable element for the board. Justify your answer. Okay. Utilize mark over here is 2. So 1 mark for your suitable, the correct suitable element. 1 mark here. And another 1 mark for your justification. Another 1 mark. Okay. This one, you can answer either neon. Neon is belong to the neon. You can answer either neon or T. Anything at group 18 can produce a color. Okay? Anything at group 18 can produce a color. You can either write neon or you can write, just now we do T. If you write T, also correct. T. Then stop here. You want to stop here or you want to justify? You have to justify your answer to get a full mark. So justify your answer. Usually the group 18 will produce color when the current flow. Okay, you can remember this. For a neon, the color form will be orange, reddish orange. Neon, the color produced will be orange, red, the mixture of orange and red. Okay, and then for the helium color may yellowish, slightly yellowish to colorless. Okay, now we are done with section B. Let's go to the section C, choices question. Okay, choices question. You can choose either question number 12 or question number 13. Please choose the question that you are mastered about. Usually question 13 different and question 12 and 13 different units. Yeah, so please choose a unit that you are very good at. Okay, the question may be in a form of differences, similarities. They ask you to compare the continuous variation and discontinuous variation. Compare the ion and molecule. An explanation. Explain the properties of the element in periodic table of element. If you move from period from left to right, okay, the definition, define isotope. Okay, conceptualize. Conceptualize, they provide you with a diagram or the information. You have to make your own concept based on the diagram, based on the information. Making decision, they give you 2 situations, so you may choose one. Solving problem, they give you a problem, so you can solve that problem. Making choice, also making choice, same with the making decision, and one application question. Okay, let's see. Technological advance led to the widespread use of isotope. Yeah, isotope form of a radioisotope actually widely all around us in various sector, in agricultural sector, medical sector, and many more. Okay guys, now they ask about the isotope. 2 marks over here. How you want to answer this? Atom with same number of proton same proton number and different neutron number. Okay, now you get two. Easily you get two like that. Okay, this one is the conceptualize question. How to answer this? This conceptualized question usually will be 6 marks. Please get 6 marks by making a table. You can make a table. What you want to put at the table? 6 column, 6 marks, 6 column. Okay. Okay, let's see the complete table that I already provide here. The first one, please provide the information. You can get 6 marks by making this table only. If you want to make an essay, it also can. It's up to you. Okay, so the first one, provide the information. Provide the information. They give you that the sodium 21, sodium 22, barium 23 is an isotope, were an isotope. So sodium 21, sodium 22, sodium 23 are example of isotope. Okay. Then number 2, provide 2 common characteristic. Please provide 2 common characteristic. You can write the element, isotope is an element has same number of proton, different number of neutron. Another common characteristic, widely used in various sector. Okay, then you make your initial concept. How to make your initial concept? Initial concept, you give 2 common characteristic, you plus with the information. Okay, now your common characteristic just now, element that has same number of proton but different number of neutron, widely used in various sector, is an isotope. Isotope is your information. Okay. Number 4, give another example of sodium. Sodium isotope. Just now they give you 21, 22, 23. Give another example. We have 18. We have sodium 16. One example. Okay. Not example. Give also the one that not example. You can provide carbon dioxide, or you can provide what else? Cobalt 60. It has nothing to do with sodium, right? Cobalt 60. The actual concept, okay, just now, the initial concept is the common characteristic plus information. Now, the actual concept will be the info plus with common characteristic. Okay, the isotope is an info. Element that have same number of proton, different number of neutron, widely used in sector is the common characteristic. So you can get 6 mark already. Okay, let's go to the application question. This one application. Give one example of the application of isotope. Yeah, they ask about the example. This is a favorite question for section C, essay. You can take note of this. Give one example of the application isotope in agriculture sector. Just now, what we are using. Okay, just now what we are using. Anyone remember the application of the isotope in agricultural sector? Anyone have any answer? We are using the carbon 14. In agricultural sector, we using the carbon 14 as a trace. To trace the carbon during photosynthesis. How about the food technology sector? Food technology, we are using the cobalt 60 to preserve the food. Guys, if you only provide the example of the isotope, let's say you only provide carbon 14 in agriculture sector, without mentioning what it used for, you only get 2 mark. Let's say you are only giving carbon 14 and cobalt 16. You get only 2 mark because 2 marks, one, okay, now they give you 4 mark. They ask you for one example each sector. One example each sector. One example, 1 mark. So how to get another 1 mark? So another 1 mark will be for your explanation. If you explain, 1 mark. If you not explain, you're gonna get only 2 marks. Okay, please very particular about the given mark, yeah, so that you have an idea how many to write, how much you have to write. Okay, we are done. We are done with Unit 8. Now, let's start with Unit 9. Chemicals, still chemicals. Today we learn a lot about chemicals. Still chemicals in industry, yeah? Okay. The differences between pure metal and alloy. Pure metal, in our industry, there's a lot of metal. We are using a lot of metal. You have to know what is the difference between pure metal and atom. Okay. And alloy, sorry, alloy. Okay, first of all, you have to know what is alloy, teacher. Alloy is the mixture several types of metal or mixture of metal and non-metal through a process of an alloying. This one is the definition, yeah. Definition, the mixture of several types of metal or mixtures of metal and non-metal. Okay, you can just remember metal plus metal, or another one, metal plus non-metal through a process of alloying. Okay, that is an alloy. Okay, which one is better, alloy or pure metal? Anyone have any idea, alloy or pure metal? Which one you wish you're gonna use as your gate? Alloy or pure metal? So let's see. The arrangement of atom in pure metal. It is very orderly and closely arranged with each other. It's arranged closely and orderly manner that make the particles, make the atom easily sliding with each other. It's easily sliding with each other, yeah. Okay, if it's easily, if the structures of the particle easy to slide with each other, that make them pure metal a little bit soft, ductile, malleable. Ductile, you can extend. Malleable, you can shape them. Okay, and it is less resistant toward corrosive. It is prone to rusting. Okay, so the example, copper and aluminium, iron. Okay, what is alloy? Okay, just now for a pure metal, only one metal atom, only one atom of metal, of one, or only one metal, types of metal. Alloy consists of metal plus non-metal or metal plus metal, more than one types of metal inside. So let's see the structure. We have a pure metal and we have a foreign atom, the mixture of two atoms, two metal. Okay, so the arrangement will be less orderly, not in orderly. Just now in a pure metal orderly manner, we arrange in orderly manner. So this one, less orderly manner, uneven, that make it easy to slide with each other. When it's make it difficult, yeah, difficult to slide with each other. When it's difficult to slide with each other, so it is very difficult to shape, harder, stronger, difficult to bend, difficult to shape, and more resistant toward corrosive, not prone to get rusting. Okay, the example, brass, steel, and duralumin. I give three examples that at least you should remember. There is a lot of example of alloy in your textbook, but please at least remember three. Okay, brass. What is the composition of the brass? Okay, brass is an alloy. What is the composition? Composition of the brass. They do have copper, and they do have zinc. How many copper inside? This one is a theory, so you don't have any other choice. You just have to remember 75%, while zinc 25%. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, how about steel? Steel. Steel comprises of iron. We do have a 99%, and the composition of carbon, another 1% of carbon. Okay, that is example of the alloy. Yeah? All right, we learned about alloy. Now we know that an alloy is more stronger or harder than pure metal. So let's see the experiment. Now you are given a wick. Now we have a wick. Then you have a steel ball. You put a steel ball on your pure metal and the alloy. Okay. You use copper and the bronze block. Copper is a pure metal, while bronze is the alloy. So alloy is harder than the, you know that alloy is harder than the pure metal. So bronze is harder than the copper. Okay, how about the depth of the dent? Of course, for an alloy, the depth of the dent will be low, not as much as the pure metal. Deeper dent will be formed at the pure metal because it is less hard. So bronze, it will be slightly less deeper as alloy is harder than the pure metal. Okay, now let's see the properties that alloy more resistant toward corrosive. Okay, iron is a pure metal. Iron, pure metal. While steel is an alloy. Okay, so which one will be undergo a rusting first? The presence of the brown layer indicate a rusting process. So what do you think will be rusting first? Pure metal or iron nail or steel nail? The brown layer will be produced at the iron nail, while no brown layer will be produced in for the steel nail. Okay, because we know that alloy more resistant toward corrosion or rusting. All right, done. Now let's go to the glass. Okay. When we talk about glass, please remember silica. Where can we find silica? From a silicon dioxide or sand. Okay, glass, silica, silicon dioxide, and sand. What is the element inside? Silicon dioxide. So it might be silicon and oxygen, O2. Okay. Okay, they often also ask about the types of the glass. Please remember the fused silica glass, the soda lime glass, the borosilicate glass, and the lead crystal glass. Okay, which of the glass is easy to shape? Soda lime glass. Okay. So for the borosilicate glass, usually we using this for making the apparatus in the lab, the glass apparatus. Beaker or measuring cylinder. Okay, let's see the ceramic. Just now, glass we remember from a sand, silicon dioxide. The element silicon and oxygen. How about ceramic? Ceramic is a non-metal substance. It is made up of clay with a component of aluminium silicate. You can see that from a aluminium silicate powder, you can turn into the ceramic dishes. Okay, we can also make into a tiles or marble. And this one a vase. And this one is dentures. Why we use ceramic to make a dentures? Because ceramic is what? Do you have any idea why we use ceramic to make the dentures? Anyone? Okay, why? Okay, because ceramic is inert to any chemical. Let's say we are eating something, it will be mixed with our saliva, it will produce a chemical reaction. That's why we are using a ceramic that inert to any chemical reaction so that the dentures won't be affected. Okay, now let's go to the polymer. This polymer, how you should know about what do you should know about polymer? What is polymer? Define polymer. Polymer is a large substance, large molecule. Is a large molecule comprises of a small molecule that called monomer. Okay, polymer is a large molecule. Okay, this one. Polymer is a large molecule that comprises of a monomer. Monomer is the one that making your polymer. It will undergo a process of polymerization. Okay, we divide polymer into two types. The first one, natural polymer, and the second one is the synthetic polymer. Natural polymer, it exists naturally. Okay, in our body, in our food. Okay, the example of the natural polymer, starch. Just now we know that polymer is a large molecule made up of monomer. So starch, what is the starch monomer? The monomer of starch is a glucose. Yeah. The monomer of the protein. Anyone know that the monomer of the protein? Our amino acid. And the natural rubber. Natural rubber, the monomer of natural rubber is isoprene. Okay, how about synthetic? Synthetic polymer is a man-made polymer by a chemical reactions. So the example is polythene. The monomer of polythene is ethene. Okay, ethene structure is like this. Okay, this one is an ethene. So after undergo a polymerization, it will become single bond. Become single bond. Okay, with a lot of another monomer. Okay, now we do have a polystyrene and a perspex. Remember, yeah? We have natural polymer. Polymer is a large molecule made up of monomer. We do have a natural polymer that exists naturally and a synthetic polymer that is man-made. Man-made polymer is the synthetic polymer by a chemical reaction. Now, how about the natural rubber? Natural rubber. Let's go to the natural rubber. Natural rubber is the milky fluid that taps from a rubber trees. So we call it as a latex. Latex from the tap trees. Rubber tree. latex. Now we have a latex. Latex will undergo a process to become a natural rubber. Okay, this latex, if I add an acid, it will become coagulated. It become coagulated. But if I add an alkali, it will remain in a liquid form. Okay, when I heat the natural rubber with sulfur, it will form a cross-link structure. It will form a cross-link of sulfur, and it's become a vulcanized rubber. Okay, remember, yeah, natural rubber is a latex. Latex will undergo a process to become a natural rubber. So if you add the acid, the latex will coagulate it. If you add alkali such as ammonia, the latex will remain in a liquid form. If you heat the latex with sulfur, it will become vulcanized rubber, which form a sulfur cross-link structure. Okay, what is the difference between unvulcanized rubber and the vulcanized rubber? Okay, vulcanized rubber have low heat resistance compared to the vulcanized rubber. Okay, unvulcanized rubber also less elastic than the vulcanized rubber. The property also slightly soft compared to vulcanized rubber and less stronger. You can take a picture of this table if you want to take a picture. Okay, now I'm going to explain what happened when you add acid or alkali in the latex. Okay. Let's do some drawing. Okay, now I have a latex. I add in acid. Okay, this one is a favorite question in essay as well. It asks about the mechanism of the coagulation of the latex. Why the latex coagulate with the acid and not coagulate with an alkali? Okay, latex, the one on the right side is latex. You plus with the alkali, let's say ammonia. Okay, the membrane of the latex, the one over here, the green color one is the rubber, the latex one. This one is rubber. Okay, so the membrane, the black one is the membrane of the latex. The membrane of the latex is a negative charge, have lots of negative charge. Negative charge, negative charge, negative, negative, negative. The membrane of the latex has negative charge. Okay, so if you add an acid, you will give the hydrogen ion, positive charge of hydrogen ion. Okay, you give a positive charge of hydrogen ion. Just now they have a negative charge. You have a negative charge. So when the negative charge meet with the positive charge, it will become neutral. Positive meet with negative. It will become neutral, no charge. When there is no charge, so the membrane over here, your latex membrane will be break without the negative charge. So after your membrane of the latex break, now your latex free. They are free to coagulate to coagulate with each other. Okay. Now we have latex plus acid. How about if I add in alkali? You know the membrane of the latex is negative. Now you add an ammonia of alkali. What happened? Alkali, when you add in alkali, it will give the hydroxide ion, OH minus. It brings the OH minus hydroxide ion will give another negative ion to the membrane of the latex. So the membrane not breaking, is just there. The membrane just remain in a good condition so that the membrane won't be break. That's why when you add in latex, when you add in alkali in a latex, it won't be coagulated. So that is how it works. Okay, now let's continue our lesson. We okay. We try to answer the question from paper 1. Yeah? Apply the GPS technique. Diagram 10 shows the arrangement of atom in substance. What is the function of atom T? What is the function of atom T? You can see that there is more than 2 atoms. One pure metal atom and one foreign atom. What is the function of T? This is a question of a polymer. Is it sorry, not polymer, alloy. So this structure is an alloy. Okay, what this is the function of T? Function of T. Is it decrease the density of a substance? It's not decrease the density of the substance, so A incorrect. So remove A. Decrease the tensile strength of the substance. Also have nothing to do, teacher. So this one is incorrect. Increases the electrical conductivity. Also have nothing to do. Prevent the pure atom from sliding easily. Yes, this is the D is the property of alloy. So this is the correct answer. Okay, let's see the next question. Which of the following substance contains silica as the main component? If they ask you about silica, please remember sand or silicon dioxide. And please remember it made a glass. So which of the substance made up of glass? A made up of glass, B no, so B wrong, made up of rubber. C no, also not made up of glass. D also not made up of glass, it made up of petroleum plastic. So A is the correct answer. Okay, let's see the paper 2. Paper 2, section A. Paper 2, section A is all about the science processing skill and the application question. Okay, diagram 2.1 shows an experiment to study the corrosion resistance of an alloy. We have an iron nail and a steel nail. Iron nail is a pure metal, while steel nail is an alloy. Okay. Table 2 shows the result after 3 days. After 3 days, the steel nail, no changes, but the iron nail changed to brown color. This brown color indicate the corrosion, indicate the rusting process. Okay, based on table 2, state one observation. They give you the observation here. You only have to write. So you write one. You choose steel nail. Steel nail. No changes. No changes in steel nail. Okay, now they're gonna ask about the inference after this. Okay, yeah, correctly. They ask, usually after they ask about the observation, it will be followed by the inference. Inference is the reason. Why? Why you see that the steel nail not changes it into brown? Because steel nail is made up of alloy. We know that alloy is resistant toward corrosive compared to a pure metal. Okay, you're gonna get 1 mark. So state the variables in this experiment. They do ask about the constant variables and the manipulated variables. Okay, let's see, where is the manipulated variables? Okay, the one on the left side is the manipulated variables and the one on the right side is the responding variables. Okay, we know that the manipulated variable is the types of the nail. Okay, how about the constant variable, the fixed variable? Okay, the fixed variables, you only can use the same types of solution. Let's say in A, you using water. So in B, you have to use water as well. In A, you want to use water, then B, you put acid. Cannot, yeah? The variable that you cannot change is the constant variable. So the types of the solution. Okay, the manipulated variables, types of your nail. You are using a pure metal and the alloy. Okay, diagram 2.2 shows a gate at a house. In your opinion, why the gate made up of steel? Why the gate made up of steel? Why? This one an application question. They ask you why you choose the gate that made up of steel. Steel is an alloy. You know, alloy is resistant toward corrosion. So you only have to write because steel is an alloy and resists corrosion. That resists towards corrosions. Okay, then you're gonna get a full mark here. Now let's see a question from section B. Section B. Section B comprises of the theory and the application question. All is 6 marks. You have to answer all. Okay, now what is this? Diagram 6 shows the composition of the steel. Okay, now you know it's the composition of the steel. Steel is an alloy. You have atom X over here. Table 3 shows two types of an alloy with their respective composition. They give a composition already. You have to identify only. Steel, 99.5% is an ion. So another 0.5% is a carbon. Okay. How about duralumin? If they give a duralumin, so please remember an aeroplane, the body of an aeroplane. Okay, 95% metal white, 3% copper, and 1% manganese, and another 1% magnesium. So this metal Y is an aluminium. Why aluminium? Because aluminium is lighter. Okay, let's see. Identify X. They asked about X just now. Okay, so X is carbon. Just right, carbon. If you don't read this type of question, theory type of question, you won't get it. So let's revision with me until the end of the class, until the final chapters of Form 5. Yeah. Okay, what is metal Y? Okay, metal Y just now is an aluminium. Just right, aluminium. Okay. Next question. It do ask about the state two properties of duralumin compared to metal Y. Metal Y is pure metal and duralumin is an alloy. So what is the property of alloy compared to pure metal? Okay, property of alloy or duralumin, it is, you can write duralumin. You know that duralumin is stronger than the pure metal. Duralumin, stronger than pure metal. Okay. Next, the next properties of an alloy is duralumin. You can write about the corrosion. Resist corrosion, yeah, compared to pure metal. Alright, now let's go to C. Match the following alloy with their uses. Okay, now you have a brass, you have steel. Brass and steel. Steel, usually, you know that steel, how do we make a car? We are using steel to make a car. And brass, usually for a smaller component such as key, our baking cakes, our baking pots. Okay, so let's move to question AC. AC question, question 11 comprises of a 10 mark. Comprises of 10 mark. The first question usually is a problem statement question followed by the hypothesis, and next is the experiment. You have to do the experiment. So the first question, after tapping, latex is sold into condition, pieces or liquid. Latex can be converted into solid by mixing it with vinegar. And remember, if you add acid into a latex, it will coagulate. Okay, latex can retain in liquid by mixing with ammonia. If you add an alkali, it will remain as a liquid. So, state the problem statement. How to make a problem statement? It must be in a form of a question. Okay, how, what, does, okay, how does the presence of acid or alkali affected the coagulation of the latex? Okay, you know that the MV that you find is the presence of alkali or latex. Okay, and the responding variables is the coagulation of latex. Okay, so just put in how does the presence of acid and alkali is the MV, manipulated variables, and the coagulation of the latex is the responding variables. Okay, let's see next question. Making a hypothesis. When you're making your own hypothesis, you have to be compare based on the comparison and based on the statement. The statement over here already stated. When you add in acid, the latex will coagulate. While when you add in ammonia, the latex will remain in a liquid state. So, you can make your hypothesis. This one is sample of the hypothesis. Acid will coagulate latex while alkali will prevent the coagulation of the latex. So now the next question, a question of how planning an experiment comprises of 8 mark. 8 mark, yeah, okay. Based on the information on the situation above, suggest an experiment to investigate coagulation of latex by using latex. They give you latex, they give you an ethanoic acid. So let's mark the apparatus given. Latex, ethanoic acid, ammonia, they give you ammonia and alkali, glass rod, dropper and beaker. So describe an experiment. Make your own experiment. Before you make your own experiment, they want you to give the aim of the experiment. Why are you doing an experiment? To study the relationship between MV and RV. To study the relationship between the presence of alkali or acid with the RV, the coagulation of the latex. Okay, then you start making your variable. We have manipulated variables, responding variables, and the constant variables, constant or fixed variables. Okay, now how to write your procedure? You can either provide a diagram, you draw a diagram with a procedure. If you draw a diagram, you just simply write the apparatus and the material setup as shown above. You don't have to write. Firstly, you have to put the small amount of latex inside the beaker. After that, you drop few drops of ethanoic acid into the beaker. You don't have to write one by one. You only have to write the apparatus and the material setup as shown above. The beaker R add with acid, while the beaker S add with ammonia alkali. Okay, just do like that. So it's up to you. If you don't want to draw, it's okay, just make a full sentence, but it have to be from scratch. Yeah, how do you have to put in the latex inside the beaker, you have to put in the solution inside the beaker. Okay, so it's up to you. Diagram is not a must, but it may ease you. You don't have to write that long. All right, so tabulation data, another 1 mark over here. Tabulation data. Okay, your manipulated variables, you write lah, your acid or your alkali, type of solution, while your responding variables, coagulation of latex. Okay, I advise you to make a table to answer this essay question. This table, because we know the first question that will be asked is a problem statement, hypothesis, aim, variables, procedure, and the tabulation data. Then you just fill in your answer over here so you won't miss out any of the questions. Okay, so just making a full table and fill up the answer on your right side. Okay, now we go to the final chapter for today. Okay, student, if you have any answer, any question, please let me know in the chat box below so that we can discuss together. I will pick the relevant question. Yeah. So without further ado, let's start with the unit 10. We have another 30 minutes to cover this topic. Okay, the unit 10 is the chemicals in the medicines and the health. The medical method. How do we, medical method we divide into 3: traditional, complementary, and modern. Okay, I go to the traditional first. Yeah, traditional usually derive from plants or an animal. We derive the traditional medicine from a plant or animals. It is not involving a chemical process and any technology, not involving any technology, not involving any chemical process. Okay, it is practiced since ancient time, and the effectiveness is not clinical. The effectiveness is by an experience. By experience. The example of the traditional medicines is ginger, we have ginseng, aloe vera, hibiscus plant. Okay, now let's go to the modern medicine first. Okay, modern medicine first. Okay, this modern medicine is involving a technology. It is manufactured at the lab. Manufactured at the lab, involving a chemical process, involving a technology. The example of the modern medicine, it could be a surgery, it could be a medicine, analgesics, antibiotics, psychotherapeutic drug. Yesterday we do learn about 4 types of drug: inhalant, hallucinogen, stimulant. Any types of drug that undergo a chemical process we call as a modern medicine. How about the complementary medicine? Okay, this complementary medicine, it is derived from a various cultural practice. Okay, let it is focused on the patients holistically, physically, emotionally. Okay, they believe that the patient must be healthy holistically, physically, and emotionally. Okay, the example, acupuncture and the chiropractic. The treatment focus on the nerve. Traditional massage, the homeopathy usually use a little amount of natural uh, products like plants from animals, just a little amount, and the herbal therapy. Okay, medical method divide into 3: traditional, complementary, and modern medicine. Okay, now let's go to the free radicals. What is free radicals, teacher? Okay, free radicals is an atom or molecule that lack of one electron. Lack of one electron. When it's lack of one electron, So the atom not stable. When it is not stable, the atom tend to attack another substance, attack another molecule. Okay, now, okay, free radical is the atom that lack of one electron. They are not stable. They are tend to attack another cell. That's why when it's attack another cell, it cause the DNA damage that may cause a cancer, aging process, and allergy. Okay, too many radical affect our body will affect our body health. Yeah, it will damage our kidney, our liver, our lung. Okay, so how do these free radical come from? How do these free radical come? How they come? How they form? Okay, it formed by oxidation process. This oxidation process is a chemical process that releases electron. Okay, free radicals is a atom that lack one electron. Then it's not stable. It tend to attack another cell. It causes the DNA damage. How they come? They come by the oxidation process. Oxidation process is a chemical process that produces an electron. So let's see, oxidation. Oxidation can either occur internally or externally. Internal factors is the oxidation that occur inside our body. The first one, metabolism, and the second one, inflammation. Metabolism is what, teacher? Metabolism is a process where the food that we eat, how we convert into an energy. During that process, produce a free radical. Okay, so we have the internal factors of the oxidation process. So another factors, external factor that we get from the environment. Okay, the environment factor, its effect amount of the free radical in our body. So the example is ultraviolet ray from the sunlight. If we don't wear the sunblock, so we are exposed ourselves to get the ultraviolet rays. And the ionizing radiation that used for a cancer treatment, and air pollution, toxic waste, and the cigarette smoke. Okay. Now, let's see the substance over here, the antioxidant. Just now we learned free radical. We do learn about the oxidation, the factors affecting the oxidation, and the antioxidant. What is the antioxidant? Okay, antioxidant is a substance, a chemical substance that anti towards oxidation. Anti-oxidation. So, this chemical structure will stop or reduce oxidation process in our body. Oxidation process in our body. Okay. This antioxidant usually our body can produce naturally. But as we grow older, our body won't be able to produce the antioxidant as much as when we were young. That's why we have to take the antioxidant from our food source, the source of food. Okay, so in the table here are the example of the antioxidant. We have a beta carotene. Usually we get from the red, yellow, and orange fruit. Lutein, green green vegetables. Lycopene from a papaya, guava, and watermelons. Vitamin C, any citrus fruit such as an apple. We do have orange, lemon. Okay, vitamin E usually we get from the corn oil, soybean oil, and apricots. Okay, now done. We are done with unit 10. So let's try to answer the paper 1, the question from this unit 10. Okay, the following statement is a method used in medicinal procedure. Okay, sterile needles inserted into certain point on the skin. This method can reduce pain. Okay, we are using a sterile needles. Have any idea what types of method is this? What is the method stated? A. Acupuncture. Yeah, I think this is an acupuncture because they are using a sterile needles on the of the skin. Chiropractic, no, chiropractic involving the spines. Homeopathy, chemotherapy, no, this one totally wrong. Remove panka, the incorrect answer. So it's either the acupuncture and the homeopathy. Does the homeopathy using the needle? No, right? So the correct answer is A. Okay, so let's see the next question. Diagram 11 shows the aging process that occurs in human. Aging process. From young, it's become aging to old. Okay, which of the following substance speed up the process? Which of the following substance speed up the process? Okay, which one speed up the process? Free radicals or vitamin C, antioxidants, beta carotene. Beta carotene is an antioxidant. Antioxidant stop the oxidation process. So it is incorrect answer. Vitamin also no. Vitamin also a part of antioxidant. Beta carotene antioxidant. So free radicals causes the speed up of the process. Causes the speed up of the anti-aging process. Okay. Now, we can see the oxidation of an apple. Diagram 12 shows an apple that has been cut for few hours. We slice the apple slice, yeah? Part A, we can see that it is still clear, no brown. You just imagine this one is a brown color, indicate the oxidation process. Okay, for part A, rub with a salt solution. No oxidation at the part A because it's being rubbed with the salt. Part B, rub with the distilled water. So the oxidation occurring on the part B, but not part A. What is the function of salt solution on apple slice in part A? What is the function of a salt solution? Why do we put salt? To prevent the oxidation process. Okay. Decompose the enzyme in the apple. A. Okay, decompose the enzyme in the apple. It has nothing to do with the enzyme, so A is incorrect. So B, stop the process of mitosis. We do learn the mitosis yesterday, not today. So mitosis is not happening in this apple. Also wrong, incorrect. Panka, remove the incorrect answer. Slow down the oxidation process. See, slow down the oxidation process in the apple. Slow down oxidation process in the apple. Yes, we put the salt to slow down a oxidation process. It has something to do with oxidation. How about D? Speed up the oxidation process. Not speed up, it's slow down. We speed up, the part of the apple will become brownish already. So C is the correct answer. Okay, let's see from a question from paper 2. Paper 2, section A. Section A. Section A comprises of the science processing skill. So you have to find the heart of the question, the variables of the experiment, which is the manipulated variables, and the RV, responding variables. Okay. Diagram below shows an experiment. To study the effect of different solution on the oxidation of the apple. I already can get the MV and RV over here. After 1 minute, The apple slice removed from the solution and placed in a petri dish exposed to the room temperature. Okay, now we do have the apple M. Apple M, we just let it expose to the room temperature without dipping in anything, immersed in anything. While for the apple slices N, we put in a beaker filled with a salt solution. So what happened after 10 minutes? Results are recorded in the table below. Okay, M brown color and no change. Okay, so the how to tackle this kind of question, you have to find the MV and RV first. So the one they give you if they give you a table, the one on your left side will be the MV, the apple. Either the apple just exposed to the room temperature or immersed in the salt solution. Okay, on the right side will be your responding variable. The color changes of the apple. Color changes indicate your oxidation process. Okay, now, based on the table above, state your inference. They give you an observation. They give you an observation in this table. Now, you have to give your inference. What is inference? Inference is the reason. Inference, reason. Why? Why the apple slices M turn to brown color? Okay, apple M turn brown due to oxidation process. Okay, how you want to prevent the oxidation process of fruits or apple, this apple? You can put in salt solution. What else? You can put in a sugar solution, and you can also put in a lime juice solution. Okay, how to prevent the oxidation of the slices fruit, yeah? Okay, now we go to the second question, question B. Question B, state one hypothesis. Hypothesis, you have to state the relationship between MV and RV. Okay, one hypothesis. So you can write, that the salt solution prevent the oxidation process. So you can write the solution containing salt slow down the oxidation. Slow down the oxidation process. Okay. This salt solution, sugar solution, lime solution, the sodium bicarbonate solution containing the antioxidant that may slow down the oxidation. Okay, hypothesis done. Now they ask about the operational definition. Yesterday, I did teach how to tackle with the operational definition. So now I repeat again since the question is here. You give the term. What did they ask? The term. What did they ask? Term. You plus with your responding variables. Okay. Now, they ask about the operational definition for the oxidation process. Oxidation process. So this oxidation is the term. So responding variables is your color changes of an apple, RV. Just make a sentence based on the term plus RV, responding variables. Okay, now your term. Oxidation is what? Is the RV. Color changes on apple. Then you get 1 mark already. Okay, 1 mark. You're gonna get 1 mark for this operational definition question. Okay, now let's go to the question C. Final question for today. Question C. Aiman is the application question. Aiman bought 40 kilos mangoes at the night market. Oh, this one still a question, section B, yeah? Okay, application question. Aiman bought 40 kilos mangoes at the night market for an event at his house next week. Also, a lot of mangoes. He buy 40 kilos mangoes. Suggest two other solutions that may slow down the oxidation of the mango to prevent the fruit rotten. Okay, I did give the answer just now. If you not using a salt solution, they ask about two other solutions. So please provide the two other solution, different solution than the salt solution. Just now I did talk sugar solution. Sugar solution. What else? We do have a lime solution. Okay. Then you're gonna get 2 marks for the correct answer. Okay, sugar solution, lime solution. You can also use the sodium bicarbonate solution, any solution that contain the antioxidant. Okay, now we go to section C, the last question for today. Section C, choices question. You can choose either question 12 or question 13. Okay. Nowadays, we have this one, question number 12. We have variety of options to seek medical treatment that can cure disease. Diagram 9.1 and diagram 9.2 shows two examples of medical method commonly used by the public. Okay, let's see what is diagram 9.1. What is diagram 9.2? Okay, this diagram 9.1 is the traditional massage. So it's belong to just now we have three categories. The first one is the first one complementary. We do have a modern medicine. Anyone? Modern medicine. We do have a complementary. We do have a traditional. Okay, so the diagram 9.1 is belong to the traditional medicine. Okay, while this diagram 9.2 is involving a surgery, modern medicine. Okay, now let's see the question. What is the type of medical method in 9.1 and 9.2? Okay, I give you the types already. Traditional medicine and the modern medicine. Medical method. Okay, give two health problem that can be treated using each method you mentioned in 12A. Okay, this question give two. Two types, two health problem. Okay, for A, for 9.1, 9.1. What is the health problem that can treated by the traditional massage? Sprain ankle, you can write sprain ankle. Okay, while for the 9.2, they ask two, right? Give two heart problem. Two heart problem. Okay. Okay, then for the modern medicine, it can be cancer. Okay, let's see. Question C. Mrs. Malia has been diagnosed with stage 1 cancer. Which medical method suitable for her treatment? Justify your answer. Okay, this one. Is the type of question just now I did show that either conceptualize, making decisions, solving problem, making choices. Now it need you to making a decision for Puan Marlia. What will you choose? Okay, you are going to choose 9.1, 9.1 or 9.2? 9.2 belong to modern medicine, while 9.1 is the traditional medicine, comprises of the complementary medicines. Okay, so justify your answer. The given mark over here is 6 marks. So please provide 6 reason. Why? 6 reason. Okay, 6 reason. I mean, if you put modern medicine, cancer is, let's say, if you choose the modern medicines, so provide your reason. Because Puan Malia are in stage 1. You know that the cancer is a rapid tumor. So Puan Malia need to be treated with the modern medicine. So okay, one reason. Uncontrolled cell growth. You know that the cancer is involving an uncontrolled cell growth. We can't control the cancer. It disrupt the activity of the adjacent cell. Okay. Cancer is the cell that may disrupt the activity for another cell. Okay, so another reason, 1 mark over here, 1 mark. For this type of question, there is no wrong and no right. So your choices will be always right. The choices, 1 mark. Then followed by the reason. 1 mark, 5 reason. So you need another 5 reason. If you give more, you still the maximum mark over here will be 6. Okay, just provide five reason. Okay, you know that cancer may harm the tissue, may harm the organ. It will affect the adjacent cells. Okay, so the tissue and organ that affected by with the cancer cell will be need to be removed. So another one reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now already 4 mark. Okay, another one. Treatment is effective. The effectiveness is proven clinically, right? So another 1 mark. So this one E7, if you put the clinical evidence or efficiency, it's like effectiveness is proven in clinical treatment through surgery and synthetic medicine. So this kind of treatment is a cancer treatment. Okay, we go to the 9.1. Complementary medicine, traditional massage. It do not involve a surgery. Why you choose a complementary medicine? Give your reason, provide your reason. Because it do not involve a surgery. You don't want Puan Malia to undergo the surgery only at the stage 1. So she can undergo a complementary medicine. So it does not involve a surgery. No stitches on the body. So Puan Malia, no need to use a medicine, no drugs, no chemical substances will go into her body. Low treatment cost as well, not as much as the modern medicine. Treatment substances can get easily can get. It's derived from natural resources, right? Okay, then the method of the treatment inherited from the generation of the generation, but the effectiveness are not proven clinically. The effectiveness proven with experience. Provide your reason. No side effect as well. If Puan Malia undergo the modern medicine, she will undergo a chemotherapy or radiotherapy probably. So the chemotherapy and the radiotherapy will give an adverse effect to Puan Malia. So you are done providing with your reason. This making a decision question usually 1 mark. For 1 mark utilized for your choices. So another 5 mark for your reason. Please provide more than 5 mark. If you're confident that your 5 point is enough and correct, so just give 5 reasons. Okay, now we are done for today from unit 8 until unit 10. Unit 8, 9, 10. So class, thank you for your attention. So tomorrow I'll be continue another topics, which is topic 11 and topic 12. The final topic in form 4. So I see you tomorrow. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attention and see you tomorrow. Okay. A very good afternoon, everyone. Bye.